Okay, so here's the website Tools for Ambitious Science Teaching by Mark Winchellett and his colleagues at the University of Washington. This is a fantastic resource for set up for pre-service teachers, but I believe it's equally useful for in-service teachers. In fact, very ambitious, as the name states, for pre-service teachers, I think, given their level of concern. But really quickly, this is the front page, and something nice is this science learning framework that overviews these 4 quadrants that make up the different quadrants of this tool, really. And as you notice, 3 of them are devoted to discourse. And then the one that we're going to focus on is this planning tool, and that's identifying inquiry-worthy ideas, big ideas, and relevance related to those big ideas for students. So we're going to go over and take you to the Big Idea Tool page, which is on the left menu bar there. And I would highly recommend, before you do anything, you read the Big Idea primer here, because this does an overview and it talks about what specifically, as the title states there, what is a big idea in science here. And really, they basically boil it down to this. Big ideas are about the relationship between some class of natural phenomenon and a causal explanation that helps us understand why that class of phenomenon unfolds the way it does. And what this tool allows a teacher to do then is not only identify the big idea, but then consider the instruction that is going to take place that's going to help the student construct their causal explanation, their model, to understand this phenomenon that they've experienced. And I really like the way they lay this out here. Here's an kind of a graphic here of this. And here are some physics examples, chemistry, and then biology, different domains. And then at the very end, they have a section on making big ideas relevant, which I think is very important in the classroom. And this graphic over here talks about, making, whenever possible, instruction relevant to students, and there this gets to how people learn key finding number 1, making sure that you engage with students' prior knowledge relating to that topic, because everyone has some basic understanding or some ideas at least that they've generated in their brains, and if you do not elicit those, then it will be very hard sometimes for you to help them expand on their understanding. So, and then you can see local cultures and then other worlds. So that's a nice graphic. So then real quick, we'll go back here, and here's the Big Idea tool. And really this is just a protocol that takes you step by step with your instructional materials and helps you identify the big idea within that. And it asks you to, kind of identify the topic and then dig into the fundamentals of that topic. And then moving towards big ideas. I'm not going to go through all these steps, but just to orient you to the tool real basically. And one of the things that this tool here does not really dig into a lot is the idea of research on student preconceptions, and I want to highlight those familiar with science curriculum topic study and those supporting resources. This is a real good complement to this process here. So that is the Big Idea tool, and thanks.